Nigel Stevens. So, like children, companies have different needs at different stages of their corporate evolution, right? A startup has different needs than a change up or a company in pivot mode. A scale up with a proven product market fit has different needs than a grown up company that dominates its market. What are the unique requirements for doing SEO for a startup with relatively no traffic to build on?
Good question. I think there's sort of strengths and weaknesses for that position. What I often find with startups is they're actually in a position to do well with organic, but they haven't capitalized on it yet. And what I mean is when startups, for example, one of the best things you can do for organic is raise money, which might be a little counterintuitive, but you get a TechCrunch link, you get a link from all these other sites, people start searching for you, and Google sees those signs to be, okay, we're getting links that say, this company is a platform for X, which then tells them, okay, this company is authoritative on this. And then another thing Google looks for is brand search. And when you get a little spike in your brand search, it's like a sustained lift to your perception, your perceived value in the eyes of Google. So I think the negative is that you sometimes don't have much to start with and you need to create assets from scratch. But the positive is if you're at that stage where you've built a little bit of a name for yourself, that name translates into search engine credibility. That means that you don't have to wait forever to start seeing results. You can actually see something in the short to medium term, especially when you go after very niche keywords. And I think that's something that a lot of companies get wrong, where they say, okay, we're a company that helps with customer support. So now that we're doing SEO, we need to rank for customer support. And say, no, pump the brakes. Like what's even the specific keywords related to your product that you can jump out of the gate and get traction for to then build up your credibility. So I think that's the unique thing where with startups, you have to take more of a gradual approach, start with the more specific things. Whereas when you're a big company, like I've worked with a public company where they were ranking in the top 10 for like a keyword around loans with hundreds of thousands of searches, yet they hadn't done anything to quote unquote SEO that page. But just because of their equity over time, they were able to rank for it. Whereas a startup can't go for something like that in the short term.